Ladies and gentlemen, my name is MJ, and welcome back to Minecraft Realms on the Tree 2.0 server. So my Sky Islands are looking a little bit different, and we're going to work on them a bit today. So I've got a little bit of a tree farm going out here now, and so want to try working on something a little different today. Gummy and I were talking a bit this past week, and Ash as well. And we were actually discussing the nervousness that comes with hitting the record button. I'm using DX Tori, so I just naturally say, when I hit F12 and what happens there, the difference. So I was originally planning on calling this 15-minute build, but then that almost seems like too much at this point. Oh, I don't have any ladders. I thought I had ladders. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start working on 10-minute builds. I'm going to take some time and I'm going to work on a project for 10 minutes and chat and tell an anecdote or talk about the build process a little bit and go from there. Today I'm going to start working on my little treehouse out here on the Sky Islands. That is one of the things that I have been neglecting. So Ash and Gummy both have told me that one of the things they've enjoyed about this build so far is watching me fall into the water. So I'm going to try to see if I can... Oh, that went too far, didn't it? Yup. Oh, so close. Alright, let's see if I can just get up there. They've told me they've enjoyed what... Okay, there we go. Perfect. So, that watching me fall into the water was one of the things they've enjoyed about this build so far. So, when I first built my little house tree at spawn, I mentioned to Ash at one point, I said, really, it's just more of a storage shed at this point, and I had kind of intended to come out here and eventually work on this build. So that is what we're gonna start. That's what we're gonna start doing. I do like building tree houses. I always wanted a tree house as a kid. Never really had one. Actually, I should say never really. I never had one. But I also like the idea of these dark oak trees being organic looking as possible. So what I'm going to do here is, man, I lost a bit of a ladder. So what I'm going to do is I went out to the forest and I got myself a bunch of saplings. My intention here is to do this. I want to see how it looks when I end up with essentially a natural tree built on top of another tree. So let's see what this ends up looking like. And I'm going to need an ender pearl. No, I can leave those. Here we go. Might end up in the water. Nope. Okay. Alright. So, I maybe wanted to go down a little bit more, but I think in the long run, that might end up... I know what I'm going to end up having to do. I'm going to need to go over there. I'm going to have to get some leaves. Get away from that. But I think in the long run, what's going to end up happening is this is going to be nice because there's going to be plenty of space in between the two for me to build, and we'll be able to go there. Alright. I'll get back in there at some point. Alright. So there we go. The other thing the other thing that I want to do is I'm also going to want a little bit of a branch that comes out over this way. So let's go back over and I can explain what I want, what I'm thinking. So if you'll bear with me. Oh, hello. Oh, Endermite! Endermite! Run around, run away. There we go. Alright, here, let's go over here. Okay. So what I'm gonna want is, oh, and you guys like my little tree farm out here? So what I'm gonna want is a branch that kind of comes off like so that I can have something else up there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pillar up a little bit, build a little tree there, and then we can we'll see how it works out. So let's see what happens. And you may have noticed from the intro there, I'm in iron armor now. I lost all of my diamond armor last night. I lost all of my gear with the exception of my uber bow, which I'm really glad that I didn't lose that. Oh, and I actually need some levels because I do have a punch 1 book now to put on there. But I lost everything, and so I'm starting from scratch. So I had just a few diamonds left, and I was able to kind of get those back. Alright. I always have a hard time with this, and this almost never works out right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up just a few, because what I want is I want the crown of the tree to be just a little bit higher than this crown. So that's why I've only come up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to do like so, like that. Alrighty. And we're just going to bung those down. And alright. Let's see if I had a success. Do I have a... Can we make it? Yes, we can. Ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much exactly what I wanted. At least from this angle. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, this will be a challenge. Can I go up and over? Boop. That right there was a... Well... Can't see it at all from this side. That's incredible. I'm honestly impressed. I'm honestly impressed with how well that is camouflaged there. So I'm just taking a look at my timer. All right. So as I was saying, this is going to be a 10-minute build. So there we go. So there wasn't much time there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna jump up there real quick. I'm gonna squeeze this in. I promise. This video might end up being just a few more seconds than 10 minutes. We'll see what ends up happening. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw one on the front here as well, and I'm gonna take it up a little bit higher. Come on. Take it up a little bit higher than the original plan. See what happens. Alright, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to... Okay, because I want this one to be in the front. Alright, I think I'm a little higher than that. Alright. No, I'm getting silent like I'm walking over lava or something here. But that is not the case. So, I need... Done with that for right now. Bung, bung. Back up just a little bit more. And there we go. Alright. I think that's going to look cool. I think that is pretty much what I'm going to be going for. Let's see how it looks from up here. Oh, into the water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will pick this one up tomorrow. There we go. Everybody, I hope you had a good time watching. That is a little bit of my build process for this. Ash, there you go. I didn't let you down. You ended up in the water. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.